She's walking up to you, lol. I was chasing this beautiful, shiny dream in my music career, and this was in mid-2016 when nothing had happened, and for a couple of years I felt like I was going nowhere, but still I had this beautiful big dream that fueled my energy to do everything. Similarly in my love life, I had these grand dreams of everything, but nothing was falling into place. I wrote Fool's Gold when I was traveling on my own in New York. I had gone there on a writing trip. The first thing that came to me, the first lyric, was about a guy who told me he didn't like roller coasters, and I had a massive crush on him at the time, but he wasn't really reciprocating it. And this line came into my head like, "You don't like roller coasters, how could you ever love a girl like me?" I kept walking and walked past a shop and saw 2 little stars in a packet, and that's where the next line came from. Our stars came in a packet of 2. So I just kept walking and looked over to the left and saw the bar Fool's Gold. It just all made sense to me, realizing so many things at that time in my life were fool's gold and that I didn't need to chase them anymore. I went back to the apartment I was staying in and literally wrote the chorus in like 5 minutes. It just came out. Fool's Gold for me was the first song where I absolutely wanted to produce the sound myself. I wanted to make the chorus as big as all the biggest pop songs in my head, like Yellow by Coldplay, Teenage Dirtbag, SOS by ABBA, and probably like Kids by MGMT, and some Florence and the Machine songs. I'd take the chorus of the song as we were recording it and play it back to back with really big choruses and make sure that this huge sound was coming out of the speakers. And that's a really interesting process, because sometimes you listen to these songs and in your head they're like the biggest songs ever, but they actually are really skinny, like Yellow by Coldplay. My co-producer Xavier was just playing around on the bass and it's like, "Hey, what's that?" And we turned it into this kind of relentless bass line. Then you come in with the kick clap, and that kind of represents that walk where it was written. It was like walking relentlessly to figure something out. The "She's Walking Up to You" comes in, and that's kind of where the dream starts to kick in, like the real candy shop feeling. But then there is the sadness and the honesty with yourself that it's not real and you have to let it go, and you might have a problem with hanging on to shiny things. So show and tell, I brought in my Sugar Mountain book. I used this big book to articulate to myself what Sugar Mountain was about, and Fool's Gold was like the lead song in Sugar Mountain because it really encapsulated that feeling of reaching for something that wasn't there. One cool little thing is, like, me and my friends made a birthday rap for a friend's 21st. We'd always be like, sha-na-na-na-na. I always wanted to put it in a song, so as soon as I wrote Fool's Gold, that got to come through, which is like the sha-na-na-na-na. Sha-na-na-na-na. Cool weird things in the song would include like the video game noises that get you into the chorus. There's like a party. We just ripped some sound off someone's Instagram. I don't know who it was, sorry. Actually, there's even like a dolphin noise in there somewhere. We wanted to like secretly make the song as fun and candy as possible, because it's all about like fake candy dreams and kind of figuring out if they're real or not. Fool's Gold was born out of this dream of like chasing beautiful big shiny things and wanting the song to feel like a candy shop or like a theme park, but meanwhile there's like this melancholic sadness and confusion, like why isn't it happening, where am I going, and am I like strong enough to let this stuff go? So yeah, and hopefully I am.